future of Marvel might be different because right now the future for DC is
Way brighter.
it is a lot brighter. It's almost as if they're passing the torch to DC. This is something DC should have did a long time ago. It's funny. He's the smartest, I believe, supposedly the smartest hero, and then the smartest villain in Marvel is Doctor Doom.
Pedro Pascal is in everything. Right
Phenomenal. Yeah, he is. Phenomenal actor.
He's on some like Will Smith run from back in the early 2000s. He's literally in everything.
It's true.
Movies and whatnot. We got Fantastic Four coming next.
Um,
That movie it has to do well. If it doesn't do well, Marvel's gonna be right back in the can. But from everything I've seen, as far as like trailer wise and like doing a little bit of research, the movie's panning out to really kind of like change the trajectory of Marvel, in my opinion. And I say that because like obviously we got the Silver Surfer and Galactus. Those are two people that have been intertwined with the Fantastic Four since their inception. And there was a trailer released, I think either today or last night, that the Fantastic. So what happens? So, spoilers. If skip forward if you don't want to hear the spoilers. The Fantastic Four go to Galactus and try to make a deal with him. So so to save their planet, they tell the media, because they're doing like a press conference. They tell the media Galactus's price was too high. The reporter asked him, "What did the Galactus want?" "Oh, they wanted our son." So Galactus wanted Franklin Richards, Franklin Reed from you know what I mean, Franklin Richards.
Yep.
And they said no. So it's like, damn. So like that's kind of I'm assuming, not assuming, but that seems like that's what the plot of the movie is. Like Galactus comes, says, "Hey, I want your kid, and I'll save your world," and Fantastic Four say no. To my knowledge, that character Franklin Richards is a super important character in Marvel lore. Like he's like, can he create universes or something like that?
Right.
Like from a very young age.
Yeah, he's very, very powerful.
Yeah, and then like the other thing with the movie, obviously, is like that movie is like a futuristic '60s vibe. So it looks like it's the Jetsons, but it's in an alternate universe where like back in the day when they had those Spider-Man movies, Spider-Man was the only superhero. So in this universe, the Fantastic Four are the only superheroes. But then again, also within the trailers, like you could see that like Reed Richards is trying to figure out a way to deal with like the multiverse and transverse it and kind of figure out how to do it. And in the comics, correct me if I'm wrong, he's the first person to figure out like how to travel the multiverse.
Oh yeah, Reed Richards. Yes,
yeah.
He's like one of the. It's funny. He's the smartest, I believe, supposedly smartest hero, and then the smartest villain in Marvel is Doctor Doom.
So they coincide with each other.
Right.
They definitely coincide with each other. Because I'm thinking, this is just my prediction, like the end credit scene for that movie has to show Doom. You got to show Doom at some point in time because like you really kind of can't have like these. You can't have the Fantastic Four without a Doctor Doom.
You can't.
It's kind of like having Venom without Spider-Man.
It's true. Or Venom without Eddie Brock.
Or I mean, honestly, any Spider-Man villain. Sony, what were you doing without Spider-Man? That doesn't work.
Right. I know the interesting thing about Silver Surfer too is Silver Surfer is a human, and it was Galactus chosen by Galactus.
Yeah.
And I know in the new one, the new Silver Surfer we got is a woman. I don't know what the backstory is on that as far as if where he found her or anything.
Oh, you don't know the story?
But no, but I know the connection that like with Mephisto from like and stuff. There's a connection. Like the first appearance of Mephisto was in the Silver Surfer comics.
Oh.
But he became the arch nemesis later to Ghost Rider. Because it makes sense too. Silver Surfer is a cosmic entity.
Oh, so Silver Surfer becomes Ghost Rider?
No. Silver Surfer and Mephisto became enemies. Mephisto made his first appearance in a Silver Surfer comic book, and then after that, somewhere down the line, they made it where Mephisto is the arch nemesis to Ghost Rider, which makes sense because Silver Surfer is a cosmic entity, and so is Mephisto.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
come from the cosmic realm.
Oh, damn. I did not know that. So I'll give you a quick backstory on. So obviously the male Silver Surfer, I don't remember his name at the moment, but so what happens is Galactus goes to his world
Mm.
and it was like, hey, like I'm gonna eat your world, or work for me, whatever. And he offers himself up. So what happens is, like, obviously this is a different reality. So I guess I can't remember his name. So that Silver Surfer and his wife, which is that's who this Silver Surfer is. It's his wife.
Oh
His wife is
wow,
named Charlotte
that's
Ball.
dope.
So it's his wife that becomes the Silver Surfer instead of him becoming the Silver Surfer.
That's dope.
So it's not like this happens in the comics. It's not like, oh, they're trying
Yeah,
to be
right.
politically correct or woke or anything like that. This is actually comic accurate. Like it actually happens in the comics. Because obviously, like Marvel has like a bunch of different universes. Same thing with DC, a bunch of different universes. So that's all that happens. Is that
That's dope.
instead of the husband going, the wife went, and then she goes and becomes the Herald of Galactus. So
Right, like I feel like being the Silver Surfer is almost like the Green Lantern ring, choosing picking who they who's
yeah.
worthy to use the ring.
Except you have some dude who's gonna eat your planets and take
Yeah.
your world.
It's like you're gonna be my servant. You're gonna spread the message.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy. Imagine there's something coming down to the sky, like, hey,
Right.
my boss is coming to eat y'all. I don't know, say goodbye to your loved ones. Do whatever you gotta do. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. But the thing about the Silver Surfer, like, I always thought that was cool. That I think like they would try to find worlds where that didn't have people on.
Mm-hmm.
Finding like, and then them coming to Earth. I think it was like an accident or a mistake or something, and then there you are.
Right.
Coming to a place of superheroes and try to eat it. It doesn't make sense. That's not really the best thing in the world. But like I said, this movie has to hit.
It does.
Movie has to do well, because like for the future of the MCU, like for me, I kind of want them to get to like the next like phase, because apparently the next phase is gonna be mutants, and like I want to see more X-Men, because X-Men kind of got like pushed to the side because of like rights and whatnot. But the X-Men kind of got like I want to say greater stories, but they do have great stories. Just think about it. If you
go huge following too.
Yeah, huge following, because you go back in the day, like, dude, Iron Man wasn't that big until they really made the Iron Man movie. It was the popular characters were the X-Men, Spider-Man,
right,
the Fantastic Four. Then unfortunately, like a lot of those movies were made by like different studios, and some of those movies were bad. Like the Fantastic Four movies weren't the greatest.
They weren't.
So like Marvel just had to kind of create characters with people that like people really didn't know or didn't care for, and now that they have the rights for everything, it's like, all right, now give us the characters that we wanted to begin with. Because like imagine you had the Fantastic Four and the X-Men the entire time, how different everything would have played out. Like it would have been great. But here's where we are now. Let's see what happens. Because hey man, it's time for Doctor Doom and all that other good stuff. So
yeah, I just hope that this movie does well, because I've been reading reviews and stuff. Some people are automatically assuming that the movie's gonna flop.
That's crazy.
Right? They're automatically think it's gonna flop, and that
No, that's crazy. To think a movie's gonna flop before it even touches the airwaves is kind of nuts. Because
I know,
like the actors in the movie are, some of them are new, but like they're established. Like Pedro Pascal is in everything right now.
Phenomenal.
Like,
yeah, he is. Phenomenal actor.
He's on some like Will Smith run from back in the early 2000s. He's literally in everything.
It's true.
This dude's the Mandalorian. He's in like The Last of Us.
Yeah, I love that show.
This dude's Mr. Freaking Fantastic right now. Like he's literally in everything.
Gladiator.
He's a gladiator.
Yeah.
Dude, like come on, man. He's in everything. Like
no, it's true.
So it's like, and everything he's been in is pretty good. I don't think he's made like a bad show or movie yet. So you kind of gotta give it to him, and I think he's like the perfect person to play. Reed Richards. Right. My only other prediction I kind of I hope kind of happens is because like remember how like at the end of Quantumanium they had like the Council of Kang. So two things. One, I hope they bring Kang back or Jonathan Ramirez bring Kang back, because it kind of like would help the story go forward. Because and also in the comics they had the Council of Reeds, because he's able to go find different versions of himself.
Right.
So that would bring the Reed back that was in Multiverse of Madness and whatnot, and then you got, because like you have a council of all these smart individuals and whatnot. So it'll be great to see, man. Like I said, like we can sit here and talk about predictions about the movie all day,
It's true.
but at the end of the day, like that movie has to do great.
It does, because the future of Marvel might be different. Because right now, the future for DC is
Way brighter.
it is a lot brighter. It's almost as if they're passing the torch to DC. This is something that DC should have did a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
You know, but now Marvel, like you said, fantastic, because we've had a bunch of different versions of Fantastic Four, and they've all flopped horribly. I mean, this has got to do really, really well.
And we'll see. And it's crazy. Like the thing about DC is DC tried it when Marvel was in the heyday when they were dropping $1 million movies all the time, and it didn't work. It didn't work.
Until Blade came and saved them, took them out of bankruptcy.
No, I'm talking about like recently, like because you think about like the Man of Steel movies, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, the Justice League, like the second Wonder Woman 1984, like a lot. Actually, as a matter of fact, I've never seen the second Aquaman movie. Like
Me either.
A lot of those movies weren't that great. I think the last good movie that they had was Blue Beetle, and that was what ended the DCEU. And I don't know how Blue Beetle ends, but I don't think he's gonna be in future movies. So it's like that whole time frame was bad for them. But they were competing against Marvel, who at the time Marvel was like legit top notch. It was like they were leading up to Infinity War and Endgame, and they were dropping good movie after good movie after good movie. Like there weren't any misses in that time frame. Like legit no misses.
That's true.
They didn't start doing that until after, and then after, obviously, it was like the pandemic was happening, and then they make like a bunch of bad business decisions. But that gave time for DC to be like, all right, now we can catch up and be back on their heels. Because like, for me, in my opinion, like Peacemaker is what kind of like helped DC out. That show.
Oh yeah, now yeah.
Peacemaker was like, all right, everyone doesn't like the DCU. Look, and I'm
hilarious.
I'm pretty sure James Gunn is a part.
He did. He did it this first season.
Yeah, so it's like, all right, then it gives everyone a glimpse into what the future can hold if like he has the reins.
Right, and he did Suicide Squad, the first one.
Oh yeah, those movies too. Oh,
right,
well, the
first
one.
One he did. Yeah,
the first one was phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
So like. The future is looking bright for DC, and then like I said, I'm just hopeful. Like Fantastic Four starts Phase 6.
All right, thank you once again for tuning in to Cosmic Nerds. Please like and subscribe for more content coming your way. Thank you.